This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
Hello. So the group Coalition on Homelessness is accusing San Francisco of shuffling homeless people around instead of helping them get off the streets. Now they're taking their case to court. Jose Martinez breaks it down for us.
I'm here in the Tenderloin where a coalition defending homeless individuals filed a lawsuit against the city, basically asking them to stop enforcing sweeps all over the city. But they say they need to stop right now, not only displacing them, but also destroying their belongings.
Hey, how are you guys doing? You all right?
It's a recurring situation for many homeless people in San Francisco, like Rick Vader.
It was bad. Because I just put all that money into it I had saved up for where I could last me for a while.
He says he has lost all of his stuff 3 times within 16 months since moving here from Pennsylvania. But he wasn't robbed. He says the police confiscated and destroyed everything.
I had brand new clothes in there, like suit clothes, dress clothes, nice shoes, nice suitcases and stuff. And everything else I had in there, gone.
And he's just one of many, says the Coalition on Homelessness, an organization that filed a lawsuit against the city last fall regarding these practices.
The city confiscates homeless people's property frequently. They lose their paperwork. It sets them back in terms of their search for housing. They lose touch with their social workers.
But Jennifer Friedenbeck, executive director of this organization, says that even though the court issued an injunction in December 2022 forcing the city to stop enforcement on the streets temporarily, the situation has gotten worse, so they filed a brief claiming that the city has violated that court injunction.
In the past 7 months have documented that San Francisco continues to do its sweeps in terms of, again, threatening enforcement or enforcing their laws against being in public and having belongings in public. But again, we're talking about folks who don't have an alternative.
But the Office of City Attorney David Cheese told us via email that the city has been complying with the injunction and has gone to great lengths to ensure a services-first approach to addressing homelessness. In a statement, they added, "We submitted an extraordinary amount of evidence that shows plaintiffs' allegations fall apart under closer examination. Plaintiffs erroneously equate service requests from the public with enforcement actions of the enjoined laws, which simply does not make sense." While this battle is ongoing, Rick says he's going to keep doing his part.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a job too, but every time I seem like I try to go get a job, it seems like nobody want to hire me or something. And I put in for Social Security and I didn't hear nothing back from them yet.
And Rick tells me he has no plans to return to Pennsylvania. He hopes the police could just give him a chance to stay out here until he gets into permanent housing.
Confronted by carjackers, we have some shocking new video of a driver's split-second reaction that actually helped her escape an attempted armed carjacking. This happening in the Oakland Hills. Ann Makovic joining me now, and this is the second one we've reported on this in the same area this week, Ann.
Yeah, Juliet, this is chilling. This one happened on Friday morning, and I want to get straight to this woman's dash cam video that shows what happened and how she escaped.
Come on now, quit around. No.
Ah! Yeah. The woman was driving on Skyline Boulevard when that car pulled up, blocked her, and you saw what happened next. But luckily, she had the wherewithal to take off, and she made it out unscathed, at least physically. Of course, she's too traumatized to speak about this all on camera. Here's a closer look at where it happened. In Oakland, near the intersection of Skyline and Keller Boulevard that is in the Oakland Hills. We spoke with Elizabeth Gage earlier this month, you might remember. She had her own harrowing experience on Skyline when a car began following her near her home. For 35 minutes, she tried to elude them, reaching speeds over 100 miles per hour on the freeway.
And I thought, wow, this guy is going to, whoever these people are, they're going to get you. And I kept yelling, you're not going to get me. No way, no way.
Yeah, so this is a continuation of a very disturbing pattern. We spoke with Oakland City Council member Kevin Jenkins about it. He says he's going to be asking for automatic license plate readers on Skyline Boulevard, and he wants to see consequences for violent offenders. So a public safety meeting is going to be held Thursday night in the Oakland Hills about all of this, and it is sure to attract a lot of attention and a lot of outrage.
Yeah, hard to get that video out of your mind and that screaming. I'm glad she's okay, and thank you. All right, tonight the CHP is trying to figure out what led up to the latest rolling gun battle on a Bay Area freeway. It actually brought traffic to a standstill on westbound 24 in Lafayette. This happened just before noon. Officers say one of the two cars exchanging fire ended up ramming into a third. That driver wasn't hurt, but plenty more were rattled.
I've been concerned about getting on the freeway recently because not only shootings, but also just the really aggressive driving.
You honk your horn at the wrong person, they're not going to flip you the bird, they're going to shoot you.
Yeah, and the CHP says both drivers took off, so they don't know if either of them was hurt. All right, let's take you to a developing story out of San Francisco. This is where police say officers trying to arrest one person ended up shooting and killing another. It happened around 3 p.m. at Fairfax and Catalina in the Bayview. Police say plainclothes officers were attempting to make an arrest when another person approached with what they believed was a gun. They called for backup, but say the man continued to approach. He was shot and later died at the hospital.
We believe at this time we don't have any information that this person was related to the initial arrest.
The person police were trying to arrest was eventually taken into custody. Police plan to release more details at a town hall meeting 10 days from now. Well, Berkeley is trying a new approach to fight a surge in auto thefts. The city council has just approved the purchase of 52 automated license plate readers. They'll be in fixed locations across the city, and it won't be cheap. They cost about $250,000. Then there's a yearly fee of up to $175,000. The police department says it will be a cost-effective way to fight crime. Privacy advocates and Berkeley's Police Accountability Board argued the cameras will threaten people's rights.
And I do believe that we need to give the police tools for our safety. The question is whether the ALPRs are effective.
The first letter in ALPR is an A that stands for automated. And that's what makes use of these ALPRs indistinguishable from any other governmental fishing expedition.
So this will be a 2-year trial for the cameras. Auto thefts in Berkeley are up by 67% over last year. The ground is shaking at the home of the earthquakes. Oh yeah, soccer fans are gathered at PayPal Park in San Jose to watch Team USA take on the Netherlands in the Women's World Cup. The two teams are currently tied at the top of their group with 1 win apiece. And speaking of football,
This is the Volkswagen Red and Gold Report.
We are counting down to kickoff of 49ers preseason football. The Red and Gold take on the Silver and Black in Las Vegas on August 13th, right here on CBS News Bay Area. You can watch it. Fans got their first look at this year's squad today in Santa Clara. Matt Lively is here with more from training camp. I like that, the squad.
Oh, yeah, the squad is here. I'm so excited. Scott Hansen, who hosts Red Zone, it's like my favorite Sunday watching tradition. We're that much closer to being able to watch him because teams reported this week, including the 49ers, obviously.
Hey, 2023, we're back, baby.
Kittle is really looking forward to when they put on the pads and go full speed next week. Trey Lance took most of the reps at quarterback today, followed by Sam Darnold. A scheduled day off for Brock Purdy, and it wouldn't, of course, be a 49ers training camp without some uncertainty at quarterback.
I just had quarterback controversy since, I think, my whole career. So, yeah, no, I'm great at it. Talk about them as much as you guys want to. I'll say nice things about everybody. That's just what I do. Just keep them coming. You're going to get the same damn answers.
Deebo Samuel says he's in the best shape he's been in since his rookie year in 2019. Deebo was fully clothed during practice today, but shirts were optional during his offseason workouts, and he may or may not have slid into Shanahan's DMs.
Never had a grown man send me so many pictures with his shirt off, but it looks good.
How many bare-chested pictures did you send? So, Kyle kind of funny, man. You know, we was chopping it up. You know, I told him what my goal was coming back, but I had sent him a video of the one I had put on Instagram of me catching the ball, and, you know, he was like, yeah, that's what I like to see. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, you know. He was kind of joking a little bit.
Just a little bit.
No better way to be held accountable than sending your coach shirtless pics to say, hey, I'm working out. I don't think anybody here wants me to. Hey guys, I'm working out. Don't worry.
Yeah,
I'll keep the pics to myself.
We'll kick you out. We'll kick you. You're
As you
nice,
should.
but you're out of
As
here.
you should.
Okay, Matt, thank you.